Today, we'll be discussing what it costs to live in a camper van full-time.
I'm Kait.
I'm Joe.
And we're the Russos. We have been living out of a Class B camper van for over 6 months, and we wanted to share with you guys what it costs us to live every month on average for those 6 months so that you can get a better idea of what it might cost you to live in a van.
We'll break down on average how many miles we're traveling every month, which will translate into how much money we're spending on gas, as well as camping, food, gym membership, and any miscellaneous expenses we have throughout the month.
The things we won't be covering in this video include the cost of car insurance, medical insurance, RV memberships, cell phone bill, and things of that nature.
The reason for this is because those costs can vary widely depending on what kind of vehicle you have. Is it new? Is it used? What kind of coverage do you have for insurance? And these are all things you can go and look up on your specific vehicle or a vehicle that you're researching. But we wanted to lay down the actual costs of what it's like for us to live on the road.
Let's start with miles driven.
Okay?
In the last 6 months, we have covered a lot of ground. We averaged 1,500 miles per month.
From that, on average, we're spending about $270 a month on gas. I believe one of the highest months we had was over $300. The lowest was just under $200 a month. Now, the reason these costs vary so much, because depending on what state we're in, gas prices are all over the place. And it also depends on our MPG. On average, on flat level ground, we get about 14 to 15 miles per gallon. When we are in the mountains and going through Oregon or Northern California, we are averaging about 9 miles per gallon. That is a huge difference and a big hit on the wallet when we go to the gas station.
And if we're just running errands in the city and constantly stopping and going, I think we're averaging about 11 to 12.
Yes. Our van is on the Ram ProMaster chassis. It is a gas engine. So for those of you who might be considering the Mercedes, your fuel costs are going to be completely different than what we're getting.
And if you're interested in learning more about our specific van, check out the full van tour we did, which we'll link to in this video.
Should be somewhere up here, over there, who knows.
Or you can head over to our Camper Van Life travel series and it will be in that playlist. On to the food costs. Everyone has to eat, including us, and our food cost breakdown will include cost of groceries, eating out, all the coffee Joe drinks.
It's a lot.
All the tea I drink, and any money we might spend on alcohol or at a brewery tasting.
Yeah, and on average, I would say we probably eat out about 4 times a month. Now, our breakdown for this is $427 a month on average. The highest month we've had so far was $550. The lowest was $350. For the $550 month, we actually stocked up on quite a bit of food during that time. We also went out to eat a little bit more than average, but it was well worth it. So those costs can vary, and a lot of it depends on where we are, what kind of markets are around. Can we go to a Costco and buy in bulk rather than having to go to a small specialty store? All of that factors into our food costs, and which is why it varies quite a bit from month to month.
And to give you an idea, the $427 we spend on food, the majority of that goes to grocery shopping. And we shop at places like Costco, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, Sprouts, or any local grocery store we can find.
We're always asked how much we spend on RV parks and camping with the van. Now, on average, we spend about $97 a month. Our highest month so far has been $218. That was when we went down to the California RV show and we were staying at the Pomona Fairgrounds. There are months where we've spent absolutely no money on camping because we're at places like these. We're on dispersed camping right now on Forest Service land. We look for a lot of places on BLM land and other areas where we can park for free overnight. So this greatly reduces our monthly costs.
We share all the free camping sites that we find and camp in on our website at we'retherussos.com. If you head over there, you can search for the next city you're headed to and see if we have a free camping spot for you.
A gym membership for us living out of a van is essential. We do have a small shower in there, but we really only use it to rinse off every now and again. It's not our main shower. Our main shower is at the gym. Plus, it's nice to get a bit of a workout. So monthly, we're spending $22 a month on a Planet Fitness gym membership. It allows us to go to any one of their locations nationwide. I am the member. Kait is my guest whenever we go. So that $22 covers both of us every month, all year long.
Now, when there isn't a gym around, sometimes we can pay a campground to use their facilities, or if we're staying at a campground, we'll use their shower. On average, we're spending $171 on miscellaneous costs. Now, the highest month we've had so far was $265, and the lowest month was below $100, which I am all about.
Now, our first month on the road, our costs were very high for miscellaneous because we had a lot of startup costs in the van. This included a special hose, the Reflectix we put on the windows, and all the different things we bought to kind of move in and make the van our own. But every month, there are all sorts of miscellaneous costs that we have.
Other things covered under this category include the costs that we spend on toilet paper, laundry, getting our teeth cleaned, and every once in a while Joe's got to get a massage because of his neck, so those things will add up and they vary month to month.
It also includes things like maintenance. So when we got the oil change on the van, if I go out, buy a book, little odds and ends here and there, they definitely add up. So the breakdown of everything we talked about equates out to $32 a day that we're spending.
The highest month we had was over $1,200, and the lowest month we had was almost $650. So as you can see, it can really vary.
This number doesn't include any of our business expenses, like all of our camera gear, website hosting, and things like that, nor does it include our health insurance, insurance for the vehicle, any payments, and things like that.
We hope you enjoyed this information about the cost of van life. If you're interested in a monthly breakdown, we do publish a monthly van life cost report every month on our website at we'retherussos.com, so you can always head over there to get more information.
Next time, Leo gets a care package from one of our We're the Russos family members, and we all get spoiled at an RV resort in Mesa, Arizona.
There's a motocross guy going by. We gotta wait for him.
I feel like he's gonna come down this road. Yep. How much money we spend for food, gym membership, miscellaneous costs.
Camping.
We'll break down on average how many miles we're driving every month, how much we're spending on food, gas, miscellaneous expenses, and our gym membership, which is actually very crucial for van life, at least for us.
Don't forget about camping costs.
No, can't forget about camping costs.
Granted, we're at a free camping spot right now, but we do spend money on camping.
Let me do that one more time.
Okay.
We'll also cover food, miscellaneous, gym costs, how much it costs us to camp with this bad boy, as well as any miscellaneous costs that we have throughout the month.
You already talked about miscellaneous.
Damn it.
You said it twice.
We're going to break down how many miles on average we drive every month, which will translate into how much money we're spending on gas. We're also going to talk about how much we spend for food, gas. We'll also get into how much we spend on food, camping in this thing. We'll also get into how much we spend on food, camping,
Gym and miscellaneous.
Oh my God, gym and miscellaneous.
Take a breath, smile, relax.
We'll break down on average how many miles we're traveling every month, which will translate into how much money we're spending on gas, as well as camping, food, gym membership, and any miscellaneous expenses we have throughout the month. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and if you want notifications and new videos, ding the bell below. Now, for those of you who want to be part of We're the Russos family, head on over to Patreon and you can find out how to do it there. And if you're interested in watching the camper van series from the beginning, click right up here. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you next Wednesday. Bye.